Hi guys, welcome back to another live video. I hope your weekend was good. I am currently working on my next project. This has taken me some time, that's why I haven't uploaded anything in a while. I believe 3 days or 4 days, that's a very big time for me. But that's because this project is a special one and so many people have been asking for a fall project, something more like winter fall theme. And I decided to come up with a new design. Guys, this is going to be a lovely poncho, and I'm going to be releasing the tutorial as well as a pattern. So when I thought of point of fall, I thought of leaves, something of that sort, and then I thought of which colors to use for the project. I was like, oh, yeah, this dirty yellow will do good because I had it in plenty. As you can see here, I've used about 5 balls to make the whole piece. I'm on my 5th ball and it's almost finished, yet I'm on my final round. So I'm literally not going to get done with the 5th ball. But guys, this piece is heavy. That's because each ball of yarn is 100 grams, and I am using Katopu baby natural cotton. It is 200 meters and 100 grams per ball. So that means roughly I have about 1,000 meters of yarn on this project because I have roughly used 5 balls. And then 5 balls, that means this piece is half a kilogram, which is 500 grams. So let's see how this is going. I am on my final round, creating a ribbed effect for the neckline of the poncho. And I hope you guys will love it. Let me know what you think. I don't know, I've already taken some images of it, but if I lay it down like just on my desk, it's going to be more like falling leaves spreading out. And then this is the neckline. I'm trying to create this ribbed effect. And we also have it on the sleeves, as you can see here. And then we also have the second sleeve finished. So literally we have a ribbing around the sleeves, and then we are also creating a ribbing around the neckline of the poncho. And then when it comes to the bottom part, I'm not going to put anything dramatic. I have tried out fringes, and somehow this yarn doesn't match well with the fringe effect. So I'm going to leave it out, but you're going to do you. If you feel like the fringe is going to work for you, then you're going to put some fringes on the base of this poncho. So this is my upcoming design. Stay tuned for this. It's going to be both a tutorial as well as a written pattern. So let's go back and finish up our neckline ribbing. This takes a while because the piece is very heavy at the moment. It's not as light as it was when I was working in the small panels. And let me show you some images that I took while I was making it. Okay, so I hope this gives a bigger picture of what it's supposed to look like. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Is this something that you're going to try out? Because right now the neckline wasn't yet finished, and that's what I'm working on right now. The neckline ribbing, and so that it can look more finished, like a finished piece. So you can see the ribbing on the sleeves. That's the same exact thing that I did on the opposite side. And yeah, I think this is giving me a very lovely, lovely finish, a lovely design. And I hope this will give you some sort of satisfaction for a full project. This is going to be something that you can gift your loved one. It could be a mother, it could be an auntie, it could be a baby. This is going to be made to whatever size. So are you going to try it out? Are you going to try it out? Just let me know in the comment section if you're going to give it a try, because this is one of my favorite stitches, and I decided to bring it in a full theme design. So this is what it is, and let's finish up the neckline ribbing so that we can see the final look of what everything is going to look like. At first I was very hesitant about the ribbing on the edges. I was like, maybe I should just leave it as it is, just panels. But I just felt like, no, this is not me. I'm one person who loves details when it comes to finishing. Could it be made with more of bell sleeves, wide sleeve? I don't think so. When it comes to this design, no. We can't do that approach for this design because it's already a poncho, so that means it's already spreading out on the base of the poncho. So maybe if it was tight, I would have figured it out, but I feel like, no, this can't, that's not what I'm looking at to make. Oh, hi. I'm so fast. I'm just trying to finish up here so that I can get done with the ribbing of the neckline. So what I'm doing right now is just front post double crochet, back post double crochet, so that we can create that ribbed effect around the neckline of our piece. And I don't want it to hang towards me because it's really heavy, by the way. That's 500 grams of yarn. So literally this piece is almost 500 grams. This is not a tutorial. The tutorial will come out on the channel soon. I was just giving you an update on what I'm working on and what to expect next. So this is our next project. Someone mentioned that this looks like gold. Yes, it does. It looks more golden than yellow. It's more of mustard yellow, in between mustard yellow and gold. That's what this color is. And for those people who want to grab the same exact color, this is color K310, Katopu Baby Natural Cotton. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Diana. Thanks. I thought you wanted to see exactly what I was doing, but thanks for the compliment. Let me just get done with this step with you guys so that we can see the final look on the neckline of our piece. And then as we wait for this tutorial to drop, as well as the pattern, this may drop tomorrow because I'm not yet done with the editing process. I won't lie that I'll be done by tonight because I have to record some pieces of this design that are not yet finished. And then, yeah. Can this be made into a dress? Yes, it can. It can. I have two versions of the falling leaves dress. The first version is that version that I usually advertise. The second version is not so popular. I think I should bring it back. I have two versions of the falling leaves dress. Why are your hands in this color? I don't know. I think it's the camera that I'm using. It doesn't have a very clear presentation of skin tone. But when it comes to my iPhone, it gives better views. I'm seeing what I have here is more of pale hands. And yeah, plus the lighting, I'm directly on the window. So Yeah, that's expected. Oh my god. So I'm almost done with my second round, and then I'll work on my final round of the ribbing, and that will basically be it. So the neckline ribbing of this poncho is quite big. The neckline of the poncho is quite big, and I want it like that. I don't want a very small neckline for my poncho. I prefer the wide neck. How long do you crochet? You mean how long does the project take, or how long do I spend crocheting in a day? Which of the two? Because I've been off since I think Friday morning, since Thursday. I haven't touched any project since Thursday. And today I've stepped into this place in the afternoon. It's 2 p.m. So I stepped into this place at exactly 2. So let's work on our final round. I'm making a V-stitch bandana for a friend who is visiting the Caribbean from the USA. Oh, how is it going? I hope you're loving it, because that's one of the stitches that is so satisfying to work with. You don't have to overthink it. It just flows, and you can literally work on it while watching something. It's not as complicated as some of these stitches whereby you have to pay attention to what you're doing. And in case of any mistake, you're literally going back. So with my third round of the ribbing, look what it's giving me. It's giving me a good thickness for the neckline ribbing. This is what I didn't want to do, to put it on my lap, because the piece is heavy, keeps sliding off the table. But yeah, this is what our neckline ribbing is going to look like. And I think I'm in love with it. It's going to just give me a very perfect piece and design. As a designer, do you have a favorite stitch? Do you mean the basic stitches, or let me say this leafy design, or you mean like half double or double or treble or single, or I don't know which one? Because I believe now when you say favorite stitch, because this is a stitch of its own, someone may say it's like leaves and stuff. For these ones, it depends on what you use. The basic stitches, I love the half double. I feel like gives a very satisfying look. But the way you play with the different stitches will give different effects. So it depends on what you're looking for. Because if my favorite stitch was a half double, I would have actually opted for a half double for the ribbing of the neckline, of which the half double is not the best candidate. When it comes to the neckline ribbing, I have to automatically use the double crochet front and back loop. Sorry, back post. So it depends on what you want to achieve. I believe all stitches are good, because I have also worked a single crochet project that gave me very satisfying results. I've also worked double crochet and it gave me beautiful results. And then I've also worked the half double. For example, the dress that I posted last week, that maxi dress, it's a mixture of half double and double crochet, and then front post and back post. And it's a mix of all these things that, when put together, they create very beautiful effects. So, all in all, I don't think I have a favorite, but if I'm to choose one, I'd go with the half double crochet. The design is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. So for those people who have seen the poncho without the ribbing of the neckline and are now seeing how everything is unfolding, you can tell the difference of how much the finishing touches create that beautiful look in the end. So put in some extra time and do the final touches on your pieces, please. Don't just leave them hanging, because the final touches create that final look. They are a game changer. They either make or break the piece. So so far I've used 4. This is my 5th, and it's almost done. I'll consider 5 total. So literally a full pack of that yarn, because it comes in a pack of 5. So I've literally used a full pack. Let me show you the packaging of this yarn. All right, so I have 3 shades of yarn, and I just had to make up my mind on which shade to use for this project. So the yarn comes like this in a pack of 5. I still have this. I still have another pack of this same exact color. So I have around three packets of this yarn left, but I've used one of them for this design, and this is how it comes, a pack of 5. So I've literally used all the 5 for this project. So I was also contemplating about changing the shade when I was starting this project. I was thinking maybe this color would have made magic, but I was like, no, I'm not going to use this color for a poncho or a fall project. I still wanted to lean towards the browns, the yellows, more of fall theme. And so this one was not the best candidate for this. And then I had this shade as well. Oh my god, what has fallen? So this was another shade that I was considering, but when I looked at creating a tutorial, I was like, no, I don't think this is going to look good in the tutorial, and it may give me invisible stitches, or people may fail to follow along. So actually I was going to this one. This was my very first choice, and then I was like, no, I think I will go with this. And I'm glad I picked this, because this one is a lovely color, but it's not what I went for. So For this yarn, I have 3 shades, and maybe if you have any projects in mind that I can make using these colors, please just leave a comment below so that I can try them out. But for now, I just have to put the yarn back into the shelves so that they can wait for the next project, whatever it will be. I don't know yet. I love the moss color. Oh, I do too. I actually love all the colors. All the 3 colors are lovely. You just have to decide which one to use for what project. But I believe all of them would have looked nice in this design. Good morning. So I'm at that point where I'm just chill about the project. I'm not overthinking it because I'm on the final lap. But you would have seen me when I was creating these panels. I was literally irritated, I was tired. I just felt like the project wasn't shifting. I was still thinking about the construction, what I'm going to do at the different points of the design, how it's going to come together, because I'm always very curious about the final look of the project, even before it's halfway done. And I just keep putting it on my dummy several times, even when it's just as little as this. And somehow, very impatient when working. Uh, the gold was the best choice for the fall project. Thanks. The teal is beautiful as well, but has more of watery feel to it. Yes, please. Something beachy. Okay, I'll try that. Yeah, that's what I also thought. Like the green, the teal color is perfect for summer projects. Something bright color, summer, hot weather. So that's why I ended up not picking it. So I was talking about the impatience that I have when I'm constructing these designs. I usually I feel like I'm running out of time. Like I can't wait for the piece to get done, even when I have a clear vision of what I want to create. I'm like, no way. I have to keep trying it onto the dummy. I see how far it has gone. I see how far we've moved. And even if I know very well that I'm not yet even halfway done, the impatience is real. But I'm glad this worked out perfectly fine, because if it hadn't, I feel like I would have wasted a lot of time on it. This stitch doesn't grow very fast. And the fact that as you keep working around rows, they keep getting longer and longer and longer. So the frustration is real as you keep working this project. But the final results are satisfying. So I would totally recommend. So as soon as this pattern and this tutorial drops, make sure you try it out. Give it a try and see how you like it. Because trust me, you may fall in love with this poncho and it may be your favorite poncho of all time. Look at the neckline, guys. Not yet even done, but this is a lovely design. I'm happy with it. And then a little update on my Etsy shop. I have so far managed to put up 100. If I'm not mistaken, they could be like 99. We're approaching 100 listings. And the designs are still so many. And yeah, it's been a lot of work. So if I don't put out a tutorial, just know I'm working on other things as well. But the tutorials will definitely come. Thank you, Rosemary. All right, I wanted to work this neckline with you guys, and now it's coming to the end of the neckline because I'm not going to do any more rounds. I think this thickness is just enough to match the thickness of the ribbing on the sleeves, just the same exact amount of rounds for the ribbing. So I don't want to tamper with the uniformity of the piece. So I'm going to leave it at this, and it's time for me to get back to my video tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys when this design drops. I hope you'll be around to watch it, and yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today, and have a lovely day. Bye guys.